winners of $100 credit top-up. Yes! From now till the 16th of July 2021, send money to family and friends in the Gambia from anywhere this Tobaski with Supersonics money transfer and get the chance to win one of 5 rams or one of 5 bags of 50-kilogram rice, or become one of the 10 lucky winners of $1,000 worth of cash power, or one of the 100 lucky winners of $100 credit top-up. Enjoy our safe and instant money transfer service with the lowest fee, highest rate and largest payout network in the Gambia. Hurry now and be one of the many winners in this special Tobaski promo from Supersonics Money Transfer. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. Supersonics.
أشد من القتل ولا تقاتلوهم عند المسجد الحرام حتى يقاتلوكم فيه فإن قاتلوكم
Sambe nyita momento muso ni keo fututa muso be Gambia keo be tuabulu nyilla futu nya santa nyo se wonde muso ya la nata luta ala private part wala ala luta nata kia kimai wala na eta video call fa mo jamaa ko kontale bare kia male mafo ala kambano wala kotem dino e mone fo nyinku sifato
yalo wote konnano serewo e wolle londi molo nyentala sidol men nimmuso be America ite be Gambia ko fula le beje kato be ke muso eta o kato be ke teta
muso ni keo be nyukan muso bala period keo na lafta na Islamu ni ko
ila alayhi salatu wassalam ako momo tata jibe laya ay kuno ay memfo ilata surtout men jino lukaku fulanjango ila musobe kuro kono tata ina yela ako fakadi kafara bima unzila ala Muhammad wamari kafiriyat kitabo male alay be yindi kila kabe wala
muso ko aning akema ye problem also because akema la tare pour ayala private party ka susu wae wala keo ko ala muso la fita afanaya susu bari keo nyinkaye ko ndebes ala to fola da men nan kadwa da men na ntete o dulila muso la private party bari dino e munafo nyito
bunda to akoyenne ko wolumu ulolula daji quality aning beyawn
والفتنة أشد من القتل ولا تقاتلوهم عند المسجد الحرام.
Okay, assalamu alaikum to you all and good morning. Okay, welcome back to another general meeting. This is a meeting whereby we come together and discuss and remind each other, not because we don't know, but just to come together and remind each other the things that we are supposed to do in the institution, and that's why we are here today. And we have to just go straight to the agendas we have here today, and that is the issue of doing projects on time and then airing them on time. We are all told that you just go out and do the project and then you come back. That's not the end of the project. If it is not aired or if it is not in the social medias, that means the project is not fully done. So we are all encouraged to follow up our projects. Whatever project that you work on in the field, if you come back, you try and make sure that the project is finally being released in the air. And that's what we are all encouraged. So it's just a reminder, like I said in the beginning, it's not like as if you don't know, but we are just here to remind each other. So this is a daily reminder that we are supposed to do and to help each other. You might forget, somebody will also remind you. So it's important if we are doing such, we take it with both hands. That is, if you go out and do your project, you come back. That's not the end of it. You have to try and follow up with the one editing and also the one that is supposed to air the project, so that the project will be finally released in the air. And that's the end part of it. The production, we all know there are 3 phases, and that if the last one is not being achieved, is not being done, that means the project is not still completed. So let us try and follow up with our projects. The last project that we had here, that is Asarkoli and Ami and they went to this KMC, and the project yesterday the man was here, and this project, I don't know, is not being seen, and that's why the man came here. He said that's not the purpose of him being here, but we know that that's why he's here, because the simple fact is, when they call media houses, they will give them transport fare. So in that, if you give out something, you expect something in return, and what he expect in return, that is, he want to see their project in the air. That was the main reason why he came here. I cannot say for certain, but he said he is not here for that, but we can assume that's the reason why he came, to see why the project is not being aired. So let us try and follow up with our projects, any project that we come. And also, if you go out, you come. If at all it is night time, you try and write the project. And that of the case of these people, I think that's the problem, because when they come, it must have been a little bit dark, so they might be in a hurry to go home. So if you come back, just try and write the project, so that the next person who is coming will be able to locate the project wherever the project is saved, so that that individual will follow up or take it up from there, and then the project will not be missing, or something will not happen to the project. And the other thing is the issue of voiceover. The last time I was told that you had a class with Mr. Juf pertaining this thing. So what we will do here is now is going to be, the floor is going to be yours. You will tell us what you've learned with Mr. Juf's class pertaining this voiceover. Yeah, so if you have anything that you've never learned before, you can just come up, so that we will share our experience together. The floor is open to all of us, please. Huh? Yeah, let's start with.
I wrote it somewhere about the issue of voiceover.
Before Maimuna will be done, please, if you can remember anything, just go on.
Read it. That's why I've done it before, right? Before, who want to say something before me?
The mic is coming around, so please, if you
Yes.
have something to say, just go on and.
Before I am done. Okay, here. Boy, let me start. A voiceover, according to what we have done we first started with Fat Samba. It's a narration done by a broadcast reporter, usually reading from a script. The reporter voice is recorded over a sequence of a video slip that tells a story. It's just like the way we do it here. When you go out for something, being it a vox pop or a documentary, you come back, understand what the person was saying, you try to narrate it in your own way, just like what the person was saying exactly. So maybe your voice will be there at the end of the day. The videos of what the person was saying also will be played, in order to make the people watching what you are doing, to understand what you are talking about. So that is what I understand about the voiceover also. Yes, the class we did with Mr. Juf.
For me, what I have learned is that, like, you should speak with one voice, and you should, while you're doing the voiceover, it should be silenced. There should be no noise. Yeah, that's what I learned.
Hello. Man voice over li ma si jàng mooy comme da nga war a li nga bind comme soo demee vox pop li nga def si vox pop bi nga tënk ko si làkk bu nga xamante ne understand nga ko mu bañ a nekk loo xam ne tam day gudd mu nekk loo xam ne dafay méngoo ak voice pop bi nga xam ne moom nga def loolu laa jàng si voice over.
If you are doing voiceover, you have to narrate according to what you see on the floor to go in line with the video.
All right. As you are helping people to tell their stories, you should not say something that is not explained by the people you meet before doing this voiceover. And also, when you are talking, you should talk with one voice and be mindful of your tones.
Okay, I have learned. Okay, I have learned some tips of voiceover, and probably I would say 3. One is to write like you speak, and to get to the point quick. 3, speak with one voice. That's what I've learned.
Good morning, everyone. Well, I don't attend the class of the voiceover, but what I've gathered from what my colleagues are saying is, a journalist is linked to the editor, so which means whenever you are doing voiceover, you should narrate the story according to how you gather your information, and then also you should write according to how you speak, how the story goes, and then also you should be very mindful of your tones, as my colleagues are saying. So I see that is very informative. Well, I don't attend the classes, but as from now, I'm getting to understand how voiceover is being done. So I think this is some of the tips I have learned from my colleagues.
I wasn't also here during Mr. Job's class, but what I understand about voiceover is that I said I wasn't here on Mr. Job's class, but in voiceover, I understand that you should like keep the story short, and you should also avoid reading sentences during the voiceover.
Good morning. For me, what I understand voiceover, after doing your projects, when you come back to the office, you have to do the voiceover, but need to like what the person is talking about. You say that exactly with one voice, and do not say something that that you know that the person did not say during the person speak. So that I understand.
Good morning to you all. This is Alassane. So, I have never attended a class which they mention voiceover, but I have a question to ask. So, when you go for a project and you do your opening and closing, so it is need for you to do a voiceover or?
It is important as a journalist, whenever you go out,
you try to play your games right. You can have your opening and have your closing. But in the case of voiceover, you just need to spice it up a little bit. At times, what we normally air, the content there, it can be very interesting, but for people to have that appetite of listening to it, you can just come and then, it's not that you're going to narrate every single word that the person says. You're just going to, for example, if you said something like, if a journalist show you a question like, who are you to vote for in December elections, you know, and then you said probably any of the presidential candidates, you understand? So when our charm is reporting, she'll be like, Alassane Ba, a vendor or something, you know, if you're a vendor, then she will just mention a vendor or something, says he's going to vote for President Adama Barrow or Usainu Dabo for so and so reasons. Let's take a listen, for example. Then people will hear it from your own mouth. And then the rest of your story. That's how it is. It's not that you're going to narrate the whole thing that the person says. No, you're just going to say one of the most catching words that the person says. You use that, and then you continue. So that's how a voiceover is done. But then you have to be very much attentive whenever you are interviewing people, you know, so that you will know where to drag your question or where to get your captions from. Because if you want to come from that coverage, probably you might be tired. You will not be able to listen to all what the person says. But if you're jotting down your points, that might help you as well. So it can be done like that. It's good like you have your opening and closing, but then that one can be removed by the editor who's going to edit your project. Yes, and then use your voiceover. Yeah.
Okay. When doing a voiceover, you should make a very good introduction, and also you should lead us to the peoples that will be telling their stories.
Okay, what I can say about voiceover. Filmmakers use voiceover to provide quick exposition, tells a story, narrate, provide intimate look into mind and character.
Go in details, please. You are reading something. I don't understand.
Okay, I mean, like filmmakers, they use voiceover like to provide quick exposition, like to go in details, to like to narrate a story, make an intimate look into the mind and character. Yeah.
So that means your voiceover is not going to be that much long, but it will actually go in details. It will actually tell you whatsoever you want to know that is coming. It's not going to be very long. Like the story might be 1 hour, but what you will narrate, it might include everything in that 1 hour story. That's what he is trying to say. Okay.
What I've understand about voiceover is when editing it, it should be the voiceover should be in line with the video.
waa man lu ma bëggoon a wax mooy comme yeneen soo leen demee workshop xëj na comme doo leen yóbbaale ba pare comme doo leen mën a remember ñooñu ñu wax yëpp xëj na soo leen ñëwee balaa ngeen di roos di dem def li voice over bi
ngeen toog ngeen playaati vidéo bi ngeen déglu bu baax gaay lu nekk di wax waaw.
Just like what Farmer Science said, like the voice pop, the voice over and the video should be in the same line with the when edited it should be in the same line. Yes.
And for journalists, another key thing is understanding your topic. Voiceover is not all about it's not all about talking, but about knowing your topic. What you are talking about. Sometimes you don't need to have 1 hour, 30 minutes vox pop. You can have just 10 minutes. With your narration, you can educate and enlighten the public. It's not all about then somebody said something, you repeat the same thing. It's not making sense. And whenever you are going out, you should try to know your topic better than the people you are asking outside. I think a lot of people get it wrong. A lot of people believe that journalism is all about Ray Lamin, Munawa, Opal, Akyo, no. That is not journalism. Do solo, do makeup, and all of those things. Before you make up your face, you better make up your brain. Balangay gena, time boy invest, did have some makeup, sa solo, and all of those things. Lolo counted much. Nanga hamlinga watane, because we have the power to build a nation and as well to break that nation. So whenever you are going out, you should know that you have a responsibility. So research, it's really important. Some of you sometimes will be like, I have this topic. What do you know about the topic? What is your name? How do you say this? Is it all about what is your name? How do you say this? I think we should grow and graduate from that. Just have 2 questions. That like if you ask this question, you will definitely educate a lot of people, including yourself. You will be able to learn from that. But what is your name? How do you see this? Well, man ni la ko gisee. I understand topic program is ni ma ko gisee. Nit yi bari ne waaye bokkuñ xalaat bokkuñ gis-gis. Do you understand? So you should be able to get what you need from the public. You should be able to get what you want from people. Not to make it so easy for them like, Nakam, so Nakam, what do you expect to be my answer? Is it not cool? Nakam, cool. Do you think that conversation will be long? Yo, Jan hagit na lagis. No, def yangi fine. Wow, mangi fine. Yo, nak. I even responded, right? But then Nakam, Manila, mangi fine. Yo, so gene, you need an information. So you should be smart enough to get it from people. Mandama de surprise, so magi ngena like 2 hours, 3 hours, and ngadelu with 2 people, you be like, this topic is difficult. It's the way you present the topic to the public, that's what determines what you are going to get in return. So if you are not even able to convince people, how do you think they will talk to you? You are not giving them any money. You are not giving them anything. They are just investing their time and the knowledge they have to share with you. So you should be able to convince them to feel belong in your topic by how much you understand what you are talking about. So why sun topic is about election or alcohol attestation and you don't even understand that much. What are you doing? Do you think that person will be interested to talk? Sometimes, then they will ask a journalist, I'm right, but to ask. But you have other people that will ask you, and you have a responsibility to respond. Educate them. If they don't know, let's say, yengali munge homunele dede yeguma kosiyo la ko yege. Well, li akli, according to sun source, money ka de help. So yo nakanga gise lolo. Hanga borom with that education boko jo mom dina la muna respond. So same voice over, it's not all about danga ne lamin or danga rei lamin or munwa all of this. It's about understanding the topic. It should be in line. It should be in line. Yangewa about security. Ngane rei barine wa rei lolu da fiyaga. Give people an overview of that. Kanyla start. How was it before compared to now? Lalla neka di cost, ban feyala neka di cost, ban changes, ban impact la am. Then nga interview nit ki mu indi lu relate to lolu nga lifin koku genon nen ñu tassé ak de mu wax li nga indi exactly editor si tammi yeen fofu ngeen am responsibility. Editing tammi is not all about putting it on the timeline and export, add volume, color correct. You have a responsibility to listen to every single what the person is saying. We are all young people. Most of us here, jànguñu fi journalism, fi mo nekk sum first gram. So your editor bi, don't ñëw rek because you want to impress Mr. Juf or management. Nga ñëw rek ñu ne because diw daf dee liggéey. In a day, you have 10 projects edited. And you don't listen to anything. You have a responsibility. Xëj na diw wax ba si kanam mu mistake. Xëj na diw wax ba si kanam mu sóoram bi daanu. Xëj na diw wax ba si kanam mu xamatu topic bi sax. All of those things you need to consider. Danga jël sa time you listen to it. Videographers, you also have a responsibility. It's not all about pointing your camera, listening to your audio, whether it's coming or not. Borom dem, kinga interview, bubambangi roadside. You have a responsibility. You are not like to tell, Auntie, sorry, munga lifin ni rek. Ham nga yow danga nice, you know, in a nice manner. Why so ko hey, sambu wa mungi lifin defar ko. Danga foog ne ya jur koku dina taxaw di waste time am di waxayo. But then Auntie, sorry, sambu bi dafa xawa lifin. Sa journalist bi dem bes si kanam, week bangi demee side. Bi mungi naaw. Wako, sorry, yow yangi nice, why do I just ni rek? Ham nga. Sunday Lige, we need to work as a team. It's not all about I, it's about we. The moment we believe in the concept, we always achieve. But then, so gomene is man marko def, put impress the next person, do most of them. Whenever we are doing things, don't set the next person for failure. Be honest to each other. We are all learning. Ken genut fi ken smart. Kuneka amga sa strength, kuneka amga sa weakness. You have a challenge with voiceover, go to the next person. They give you a topic you don't understand, go to your next colleague. Hebate bahut. Bulgis kenga feel the bottom is dumb. Sometimes you will be surprised. The person that you think don't know anything, those people, they know better than you. Nga gis nit mungi nopi, mungi cool side am rek, du de ba waxam bariwul nga ne ki mom xamul dara bugu dara. So bugutan dara dina joge kiram every day ñew be fi. So we shouldn't like set each other for failure. Tell your colleague the truth. Bul hol si boti ken. It's better nga wax nit ki fi dega than kenen ko rectify ko si street. Do you understand? I'm Yama Anna. Thank you. Yange interrupt. Thank you. Huh? And another thing is the issue of this project book. I think a lot of you guys have been complaining that you don't have a book to write because before it was only managers and supervisors that are entitled to write in the project book. When you give your complaint, we take it to management and they respond with this. I think the day I told management, that was the day they provided this book. It's important. It's not for me. You are not doing it for me. At the end of the day, let's say I'm just coming, right? Do I know what you guys did throughout? We have sometime prize giving at the end of month. And Gambian talents, one thing about us is you don't have a friend. Man, I can like you so much. I want them to give you, but your work is what is going to stand you out. It's what is going to determine what you have. Because sumawa been to dafa hard working, been to dafa discipline, been to dafa data. Dinamawa analu been to death. Ban prove la am, been to journalist la. Lan moy neka evidently been to. The number of projects she provides, right? Man suma waye na bintu daf mané Maymuna neexut ma and ñepp xam na ne Maymuna moo dee gën a liggéey dafa ñëw every day dina am soo bu taxaw because kii xëj na dama ama moom leneen neexut ma bugg a support bintu fii du la dee déglu wax yooyu comme manager si sa doole agut foofu pour nga determine kan mooy am bari reward ak kan mooy ñaakala liggéey bi la gis ngeen book bale register book bi every day including Fatou Samba she signed in. The reason that being let's say man maa fi dee nekk throughout the week in the morning neexuloo ma because dan dee am loolu in most institution fii alhamdulillah amuñ ay xeyante yooyu ak yooyu noonu waaye doo dee xam every day things can happen you cannot judge and you cannot predict it understand ma ne Maymuna ñëwut fi last week yëpp and book bi will the book lie because Maymuna every day su ñëwee mu ngee binda sign balaa keneen di ñëw. So will I be able to go and scratch on the book the days and the time that Maymuna put? Xam ngeen ne awma fa benn doole no matter how ma bañ ko book bi du nangu ma fen so loolu is for your own advantage. Projects So it's not easy. The sun sometimes used to be very hot when you guys are outside looking for stories. Nga ñëw rek 4 o'clock, pam. You don't care whether your project have been saved, whether it have edited, next minute you start calling. Suma project. Are you guys fair? Write your project. At the end of the day, whenever we are choosing best students, this is the book that determines. If you cover any program, no matter how nga yakamti, ngiri yala so age, njikala binda. Look at this book. I think this book have been here for the past 2 to 3 weeks. We have only 1 page for it. How would, let's say, I'm here for the morning. How will the afternoon team know what we are doing? They won't, because I won't be here to explain all that we did throughout. But with the book, what we do is here. Let's say Aissatou Jallow and team. Achievement. We aired one Park and Wife, both on YouTube and Facebook. We aired this and that. Projects to air. Please air Tesito at Tipa Garage. Exporting. Please air this. Please air that. It will be easier for the next person. Okay.
Normally, we only have the camera people that normally writes their project and everything, and journalists do follow. But I think we also have a book that is meant for the junior stars, especially the camera people. But that book, it has not been seen for a while. Yes. So even yesterday, I was actually the one here, and Maimuna and Musa and Lamin went out for a coverage. So actually, I was the one in charge. But we realized, Musa told me, she could not find the project book. Yes. And then there was nothing active to do yesterday in the office. She said she asked Lamin and Ida. They did not even know where the book was. So nothing much has been done because people were just watching tutorials and then they went home. So I think the issue of the book needs to be more emphasized because at times danga gis na danga am project nga ñew nga bind nako sax daf dé réer lolu yeb daf dé am do ñu bind nako ci project book bi waye daf dé réer at times project bi daf dé réer. It's either you save it in the hard drives yoo xam ne daf dee face to an extent su ñoo delete projects yi dañ ko dee delete. We've seen that instances happening, you know. So I guess the issue of the project bu suñ ko denca, at least you tell the next person who's going to be in charge nga gis boromam ñu mëna edit books because yesterday it happened mënuta def dara kii mënuta def dara kii tam mënuta def dara. And as a result, we covered a project boo xam ne waroon nañ koo air but because of light moo tax dee boobu noonu mënuñ koo air. The person could not even edit the project. You understand? So I think it needs to be more emphasized. Come the next person in charge, na wax gaay book bi fii la nekk. Though we have 2 different books, whereas staffs and managers don't write in the same book, but it's also important you go place at one place. Both of the books should be placed at one place. Nga gis the next person will not have difficulties of finding the book and then editing projects.
Thank you very much. That is really important. But I think the issue of keeping the book, I don't know who did that, but for me, whenever I'm around, I think you can all attest. The main table in the studio is where we place this book. It should not be kept anywhere because if you keep it, let's say, I go home, you call me, you cannot reach me. How will you know what to do? Like what happened to you yesterday? Throughout, you couldn't achieve anything. And the issue of writing project and getting lost, I think the person write it the wrong way, or you save it the wrong way. There was an instant, I did that. I copied the project in the same memory card. So I thought it was copied in the hard drive. But what happened, before I delete any project, I always confirm, my madam confirmation. When I went to confirm, that was when I realized I didn't put anything. I went back to the SD card and I realized that's where I like double save. So whenever we are saving, this book is for everybody, both manager and staffs. Here, whenever you do any project, write your name. I think it's well explained here. Project name, hard drive, saved by, edited, air. And there is no single portion that I think it's only Tesito at Chosistan, Voxbob, Seiko Sajo, that mark edited. If not, you have to struggle. At least we have something here. But before you stress to go over there, read full note, why not you mark here? If you achieve, like if you complete editing the project, just tick here, edited. Yeah, you tick there. It will be easier. And to everybody, please, nobody should keep this book. It should be on the studio, how is it called? On the table. Or let's say sometime there might be shows going on. So why not we say, let's put it on the table here in the reception. I think there everybody will have access to it. Some people will use it here, open, check their project. After, when they are done, they just throw it here. How will the next person know? Yeah, we are all matured. And we should be responsible. Not only at Gambian Talent TV, but I think it's good to be responsible anywhere you found yourself. And we help one another. It will be easier for us. Sometimes I'm it's just a matter of joke. But normally, yo, so de fe lula war. Ki def luko war, ma def luma war. Do you think we will be talking? The time we will invest like complaining, reporting, searching, we will invest that in ourselves like to learn more new things and grow. So please, everybody, especially a new day watch at 2 o'clock or 4. So the project, if it's not aired, it's not done. So ñu wenga jaay yakamti ñun ñep den am kër. Ñun ñep den am programs. Ñun ñep den am lu ñoo def. We have our personal life. So let us stop making the work hard for the next person. Nga dem right now da nga dem ci kanam camera si nga soxla camera nga fekka yep mu ngi lu. I think Gambia yep amut ben online media house bu ñu ëppa gadgets. Amut ben media house bu ñu ëppa gadgets. Fii rek ngay am 4 5 teams going out for Vox Pop. Ku nekk nga amee sa camera. Suñ ko tiyee comme sum boss. Ah? Du yaahu. Dinga janga nga njëriñ sa boppa, the next person will have the same thing. Waaye su ma jaayee ne institution baa ko moom ma def ko yaa free attitude su yaahoo daf ma affect. O xëj na man dama wax ne léegi nekkatuma di def loolu. But how many people will I affect? Nit ki looy def rek consider sa boppa téye ko comme sa alem. Most of the time danga gis nit génna bagage ak personal mobile phone am bi. Phone am bi du réer mu wax la gadget bu gën a rëy phone bi camera bi o mic bi o phone ball bi o lii o lale réer na. How comes? Are you being honest? Sa mobile bi boobu réerut sa kalpe réerut sa dara réerut waaye bu ñëpp bokka boobu réer na o yaaxu na and you won't even come out to tell people ne well ku liggéeyut du yaaxa liggéey nga ba dara yaaxu sa loxo. It's cool. Dafa meeti because dina affect a lot of people ñu ko doy use but then you informing the next people coming daf le naa dimbale dan nga jël fi mic keroog ñan ñoo demoon coverage ñu dem ba foofu fekka mic bi nekkul di function. I think it's Saraba and Abidiba then am guess ñu dem ba si event bi ñu realize ne loolu nekkul di function.
Cables pour ñu use ko for the clip mics. Imagine clip mics yoo xam ne yaaguñ sax yaaguñ de. It's not that Mr. Diouf bu mu yónnee clip mics it's not that much old. Te I was passionate the ones that were entering each and every material bu agsi woon si office bi. It got lost to an extent dafa mujjee génne a new clip mics ak baagaam bi ba mu ne léegi we had to also remove some of these mics. Nga gis nit yi léegi ñu mun a ko mun a yóbbu si coverage si because she feels that we believe that people are not taking good care of the gadgets. it's either nga génn nga yaxa gadgets si nga ñëw nga noppi si kaw loolu noonu. The next person using the gadgets kooku su ko yóbbu su yaaxee people will think that it's that person because kooku moo ko yóbbu waaye fekk ne yàlla xam na ne du kooku noonu but the first person that used the gadgets came in and spoiled the gadgets and did not say anything. Waaye dafa noppi si kaw loolu léegi bu fekkee ne Maymuna or someone moo use gadgets si ñooñu ñu dem ba foofu noonu mu yaaxu ñu ñëw obviously people like Asset ko we think that okay yow yaa si mujj kon yow la.
And that's where the ITR release form comes.
Exactly. I can remember telling Emel, you can be my witness. I told you, like before I gain because I was the one that was on duties. Mane ko na mu binda model item release form me because it's important pour mu binda ko. Exactly. So ya hosa mun nga negotiate because li yifi jine la. Mun nga tok rek mu ñaka baña dem. You understand? Why do muna am guess nga dem in front of that guest nga fix sa gadget si and everything sa mic si nekkuñ di dem you will be frustrated sa camera person bi sa bon kooku mooy gën a frustrate because kooku moo dee nekk behind the scenes kooku moo dee amee caméra yi so dafa important pour ñun yëpp ñu let us be each other's keeper because it's important it's not a comme bari wax bi and stuff why we know that these gadgets cost a lot of money as well.
And people are paying thousands and thousands of dollars
to make
we are doing right now.
Well, ñu yóbbu ko fenn yesterday Fat Samba roam this whole place from Bakote Raterkunda ba Sukuta pour ñu defal clip mics yooyu noonu because we use those clip mics on a daily basis suñ show si normally loolu lañ dee use because at times you don't feel comfortable holding the mic talking but instead you feel comfortable holding the clip mics you fix a clip mics and then you start talking. But these are all things that is happening in this office. I can remember after Bir Gambia show, we had to take sellotape to fix those mics. But still, it's not going because during one pack show, you can see it in the comment boxes. People were saying no sound, no sound, no sound, no sound. Is that not frustrating? At some point, one pack got angry because a lot of people were watching, almost to 300 plus. In fact, 400 plus were watching, only on YouTube. But then there was no mic. The mic was frustrated. I went home yesterday. My elder brother was like, "Boy, yeah, boy, inte benunga Allah show jiwe kabari Allah mic on you man better." I had to defend myself, and I was like, "No, it's not that." But then, you know, at times near below like mic oka aka fall. I lied, isn't it? To save ourselves. But these are all things that, yes, but I had to.
Tell them our mic was
Yes.
in the office.
So you see, I think we have to be more cautious of what we are doing and to be a bit of responsible with regards to our gadgets and honest.
The issue of the item release form.
Yeah, it's important.
I keep talking and talking.
I can remember just baggy my clipping. Just clipping without them. It's not that everything was removed, sir. So I said, Yala was like, paper and said, I said to Koli, broke this and this and this. And I was laughing, but it was the truth.
Yeah, because the next person will be aware that they have an issue before you take it out. I didn't say write it just because we want to also, but to inform the next person. Bala borom di dem ba si pir bi mu am those frustration. Understand? Salimatu Bangura, pull hard drive, download the hard drive costs up to 5,000. At that moment, ken nekkut on bi su nekkut ko fa ne xam nga dafa noppi rek kenn du xam waaye dafa call instantly Fat Samba mu wax ko ne hard drive bi dafa yaaxu keneen dina fa ñëw save projet am du save waaye soo xamul dangaa ñëw save ba pare before you realize hard drive bi du respond waat. What are you going to do? Who are you going to blame? Nobody. So let us be responsible, please and please and please. Let's see things as our own. Let's grab this opportunity. Most time, danga gena ñu ne ñooñu ñu la use. Ñaata nit ay institution yoo xam ne ñu ngi offer the same skill. Ñaata thousands nga dee fay pour nga am li. And people value those places. Here, Yanko, I'm free. We don't have all the expert in the world, but I think the practical aspect is the best. Because so to get class, you like your theory. Sometimes them feel get confused. We have seen that here. University student, new graduate, with journalism, ñu ñëw koo xam ne musuta dugga class. Kooku moo gën a xam lu moo def, moo gën a xam because nit ki dafa am the practical experience. Videography, the same thing. In life, foo fekk sa boppa rek téye ko bem dëgër nga téye ko comme sa boss. The issue of IT release form and the project book, please and please and please write your projects down. Write your projects down. Write your achievements. Write your pending project. It will help you and help the next person. The issue of the item release form. Thank you. The issue of the item release form. The reason we emphasize for people to do that is to save you. Let's say like what Aissatou Colley said. Okay. Let's say somebody spoiled the mic. The person decided to be quiet and leave it like that. You just come and collect that bag. You went out for a project. Me, if I'm the one around, I will ask you to check. If you don't check, you come back, you said, we have this issue. I will be like, you are the one. Because you didn't check. Dangata yala said, legi nga dem bepare nga realize dafa yaw. I think Musu and our charm, you guys had that issue the last time, Gunjo, right? You use free mic. Open. Yes, because chegulen. Den sel loho la yaho. Lu hell? Mike bi mu ne leen du dem foofu ok dégga ngeen boobu dafa check ba pare ñu dem ba aaga mu ne du dem ah but soo checkee ba confirm fii nga binda everything xam nga loolu su yaaxoo sa si keneen yow xam nga ne check nga sooy check fii tamit dan they realize lii ak lii is not responding then we will be able to trace the last person that used it right so please okay any comment concern or question pertaining the project and the IT release form.
Assalamualaikum. Wala Alassane ba beneen bi comme like ci affaire voice over bi xam ngeen da ngeen wax ne comme suñ demee coverages am na comme gars yi suñu interview ñooñu suñu waxee a very good point boobu suñu def voice over boobu dañ ko si war a dugal waaye dañ ko summarize pour ñu mën a wax lépp daal gars yi xam programme bi nii la demee waaye comme man suma own opinions comme gars yi su ñoo dem nañ yóbbaale at least pen ak paper boo xamante ni su ñoo interview kooku su waxee loo xamante ni lu am solo la mu jot ko down ba pare su paree su ma dem lifin bi nu mu tudd sa voice over bi da ngay gis ne dafa easy si moom moo gën bindut ko ba pare dem di wax yooyu tamit loolu laa doon maye.
That's important, Aisa. I think journalists' first responsibility is having a pen and a paper. Most of the time you see a journalist going to a press conference without any pen or paper. How will you get note of what the person is saying? That's when you see like somebody, let's say a politician, read the entire statement and you still ask them the same question that they have read. It's because you are not paying attention and you are not taking note. Journalists, pen and paper should be your best friend. Research, pen, paper should be your best friend. Like what he said is really important. Sometimes you cannot go to the field, come back and start to listen to every single person. Let's say you go in a team. One person is interviewing, the other one is like just standing by, right? The one standing by can be taking note. That's how these newspapers work. They don't have a mic. They don't have a camera. They only have their recorder, right? So after listening to that, they go back to the studio and start writing down. You can do the same thing. Let's say two journalists, one camera person. Whenever this one is interviewing, the other one is not doing anything. Instead of you being there joking or laughing or looking like a mumu, why not you hold your pen and paper start? Okay, Lamin Jai Latuda. Lamin Jai said few important things. Then it will be easier for you. So anyway, you don't need to come, start to watch again. Wow, you are not even sure about what the person said or not. Just start misinforming the public. It's important whenever you are going out for a project, you have your pen and paper. Any other comment?
Good morning once again. My name is Tijan Baji. Good morning once again. My name is Tijan. I think information is information. Since we call it an information, it is already been processed and then also get into the brain of ours. So there is no need for us to be a grammarians or any other thing in passing the information. As Aissatou and then the other Aissatou have spoken, Gambia, one of our main problems is attitude. Our attitude, we have to change our attitude in dealing with our own life aspects. As we are gathered here, we are as an institution. We have different kinds of people gathered, and then also our attitude differs. So being responsible, how can you be responsible if your attitude is not responsible? So doubt, how can that be possible? If you yourself, your attitude is not well policed, how can you be responsible? All these complaints that have been lodging about the gadgets and then the others lies on the attitude. If your attitude is not well policed, I see there is no way that you can be able to be responsible. And then the reason of you being in the institution is for you to become somebody responsible in the future. So Gambia, this is our problem. Africa in general, this is the problem. Even any corner of anywhere you go, attitude is our problem. You can see our former leaders have preaching about the attitude of the citizens. But yet still, there is a long way to go in terms of attitudinal thing. I can stand on my feet and say that if we don't change our attitude, our lifestyles and our way of doing things, we are going to encounter a lot of errors. Because attitude, it is something that leads every steps of man. Attitude is something that leads every step of man. No matter how talented you are, no matter how educated you are, no matter how informative you are, if your attitude is leading you in a wrong direction, I'm sorry, you have no way to be in a better direction that will suit the people that you are leading. So I think in also addressing people, when you are addressing people, it is a matter of concern for you to be able to locate out the most vital things that will lead to all those things in terms of responsibility, doing that and living this and living that. The things lies on attitudinal change. People have to change their attitude. This is why we have schools. The reason why we have schools, some are sent to schools to learn, thereby they will adopt an attitude that will lead them to somewhere. I think I'm making sense. But if our attitude is not well policed, if our attitude is not well policed, then we have no other direction. All the direction that we'll take will be a wrong direction. So it is very, very important. Okay, somebody may ask, why are people living in the same lifestyle? I have the answer to that. The answer is because of the attitude. The attitude that you practice inside you will come out of your hands, your legs, and your eyes. Because this is something inside you. But if you don't correct yourself inside you, then your practical is just like you are doing a practical that, it's not impounded inside you. Young Gambians of today, let us have our attitude change. We don't need to be preached for us to have a good attitude. In order for you to be fit in anywhere, you have to have an attitude that is well policed. preaching information everywhere is not necessary. What we have to do is a youngster have the opportunity to adopt an attitude that will let you be anywhere at any corner of the world. If your attitude that you are having, you know that is not good, well, don't be worried, that is natural. But try to work on that. When you try to work on your attitude, then you will see already that you will have something that, will lead you to attitudinal change in a positive manner. But negativity is a problem. I said, I'm sorry, don't cut me off. Just allow me for a minute. No, I'm not done. Even I can, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can be here even for the whole day because our problem lies on our attitude. Our attitude is a problem. So we are talking about management. We are talking about administration. How can we be responsible if our attitude is not responsible? Okay. So in a nutshell, I will like to stop here, but I think I am putting sense in each and every one of us to work on our attitude, because it's our attitude that controls all these gadgets. It's our attitude that controls our professionalism. I thank you all.
So thank you very much, Tidjan. Well noted. I learned a lot from you, and I hope others have learned. Isa, have you have they write down their names, the people that attendance? In every meeting, please try to write down the attendance, okay? No problem. I will remind her. How important. So the next thing we have is about the issue of live programs, being outside or inside. Most of us will wait till 30 minutes before their shows or programs, coverages. They will start to come, barah people, I don't know, rabah people, I don't know how far Samba call it, sir. Huh? Haraba people, to confuse them, you frustrate them. You have a live coverage. Sometimes network is a problem. Sometimes electricity is a problem. Sometimes you need to know the right gadgets for the right program. Let's say you are doing a live coverage like in the studio, you want to have your show, Kunumbi. You need to cut other videos that you will be including in your discussion. And you wait till 10 minutes before the program. Let's say your program is supposed to be sharp 12. You wait till 12:40, you start to tell people. And you know you don't know anything about technical, you don't know anything about filming and mixing and all of those things. You start to tell your camera, yo, Kai fix you, come fix this, come do that. I need this video, I need that video. You are making the work hard for the next person, right? Why not you inform them since in the morning? Well, I will be having a program by 12, and I need so and so and so. Can you please help me? So that you will be on the same page, right? Your program will be good, and the person will do it in a way that he or she will even be happy. But you wait till 10 minutes before your live coverage, you start to tell people, indil ma video bi, indil ma lali, then that's when you start to realize your mic is not even responding. Or you have a guest, you don't inform anybody, you wait till the guest is about to come. Let's say 10 minutes before the guest arrives, you start to tell people, can you please arrange for me in the studio a place to do my camera person? You don't want anybody here. Ñun ñep dem fi ñew pour jang. Right? So loy def rek, consider the next person. Make the work easier for the next person. Inform people earlier. Know the right gadget for the right event. Yangi wara de, let's say, one park program. Nga xaar be 30 minutes before the show. Nga start to gel all the gadgets in the wall. Nga ne yangi dem. When will you be done fixing those gadgets, checking, regulating, checking your internet, your audio, your voice and everything? When will that be? Before you realize the program is halfway. Or you have a show that there is no quality. No good audio, fake image. It's not there, right? So whenever you are about to have show, inform management earlier. I understand some of you do side arrangement. It's not bad. But what about if that person decides to say he or she is not coming? Then you start frustrating the person on charge. in charge. Waxoon naa ko di waaye diw mu ne du mun a ñëw. People that have shows afternoon and evening time. Some people will be here since in the morning. For you, you wait till 3 or 4. You even ate lunch and in your house. You come to the office and you want the people that have been here since in the morning to follow you for your whole night or afternoon. It's not fair. All of you camera people, kufi wara lifin. Borom am so, weekly so. Waxul la ko ñëwut aliya ngeen arrange mo har besa tiny waja 3 or 4. Mu buga la ñëw confused bu len ko nang. Walen ko Aïssatou Diallo mu ne du am. Because it's not fair. I understand sometimes the work that they demand ga work overtime. It's part of it. And I believe you are all informed during your interviews. But then for a weekly show, or some people here, we know them in the office, they will wait till 30 minutes before your closing time. And they start, please come and shoot this for me. When they arrange that since 2 or 1 week ago, they won't consider you. The issue of consistency, I think last week I told all of you, here is not a playground. Gambian Talents is one institution that is so mic and camera friendly. You come here 1 month or 3 months. After 3 months, they give you a mic and a camera. In some institutions, you can be there 2 years, 3 years, before you are qualified to hold this mic and be on that camera. But here we want to give people the opportunity. Sometimes you see people calling us baby TV and all of those things. Yes, sometimes what we do is so immature. Sometimes the type of coverage we do is so dull. They don't understand we are all learning. Most of us are interns. Most of us here is the first place. Like we started doing journalism. They don't understand. And they won't give you in their own institution the opportunity to make those mistakes because they are expensive. But here we take it with good faith. But some of us, the moment you do 2, 3, so people start wana yafi touch. Yo danga garaaw, yo ñu la use rek nga foog ne you are on top of the world. Nga buga start di wane carefree attitude. Yet, Lord, we have experienced it over and over. Nga buga di wane carefree attitude. O di jane yo yage na xam ñu la jangal sax. You are deceiving yourself. Every day you can learn something new. Tuki won na fi ma am a lot of opportunity to work with other TV stations. Those people ne dama xam bu baax. Man suma boppa at that moment dama fogon dama xam. Why from that time to now luma janga feka janguma lolu won comme buma ñëwé ak buma am opportunity. Fi ñu lagay, do this, don't do this, compare yourself this way, don't do that. Nga dem certain TVs management they don't have this time. Right now ñaata stories mo ñu nekk di raw. Then stop everything. And the reason we conduct this meeting weekly is for people to raise their concern. It's for us to see our achievement, our strength, and as well our weakness. So I encourage everybody to feel free. Share whatever you feel is disturbing or we need to improve on. Both interns, staff, managers. We are all humans. We are all bound to do mistakes. And we keep doing mistakes every day. And it's from those mistakes that we learn. Right? So whenever we have this meeting, I want it to be active. I want it to be interactive, rather. Let people come up with their concerns. I think management is so open to that. And whenever you guys raise a concern, we always work on that. But so when you want to say challenge, we are not magic. But you guys need to be honest as well. Do you understand? It's not all about problems. Sometimes it's not all about mentioning problems. I think the problems we are mentioning here, we have been mentioning that before independent, and we are still facing the same problems. Why not we look at the possible solution? What do you think we can do differently to achieve something new? The issue of you start today, next tomorrow, you don't care. Nothing in life comes easy. All these big stars that you see on TV, they work hard to be there. They work hard to be recognized. There are certain journalists right now, if you mention their name, even babies, will know them. Some international journalists that you have never come across, it's only on TV. You like them, you see them as role models. If only they tell you their stories, you will be surprised. But for you, you want to fold your hands. It's here. It's only here I see journalists that can come full week without any story. Every day you want people to remind you, Louis, a project. What is your project? Like a baby. It's not done. You are doing it to yourself. Try to be responsible every single day before you leave your house. Have something in mind. Today, this is what I want to achieve. Don't be wasting transport for no reason. Don't be wasting your energy for no reason. Don't be wasting your time for no reason. Time is the most valuable thing in life. Tey lu mu fi waxtaane tey du ñëwaat fii tey su demee no matter how ma bugg a tey mu dellu du mos a delluwaat du ñëwaat. So we shouldn't joke with it. We should value every second in our life and try to achieve something. And we are all mature. Sometimes it's not nice. Man, sometimes I feel very bad. Su ma waree toppa nit bul sol sa daala bi bul def li bul def lali because it's not nice. Te duñ ko dee def like pour slow borom pour slow. We don't believe in only giving you the skill but training you, giving you the ethics as well. Some people are so talented, but because they are not disciplined or they don't have any ethical life, they cannot achieve anything. Mënuñu wax xamuñ ñu ñoo comporter seen bopp. Sometimes sa dress code sa interaction bi moo la dee may lu bari in life balaa nit ki di waxaa yow sax noo dee acte ak moom moo dee tax mu dee build that concept. First concept is really important. So let us improve, please. Let us see this institution as our own personal institution. See yourself as Pa Usman Juf or Fatu Samba. See your show that you are doing as the best show ever, even if you have one view. With that one view, you will begin to grow to 2 views. Then you go to 1K, 2K, 10K. If only you are consistent and you are ready to learn. Do you guys have any comment or concern? Who? Any comment, concern, question? You have a comment? You are just comment, boss. Welcome.
Comme man lu ma bugg a wax mooy comme ñu dee def caméra fii because da ngaa gis tey si meeting bi sax ñu dee def caméra fii bëriwuñ xam nga ñun si nga fi nekkoon so comme like ñu ñoo ees nii guys ñoo def coverage gars yi xamuñ lu bëri because ñu ñëpp day nekk di jàng doo bàyyi nit noonu mu génnee noonu te ngay expect ne comme bu doon na andi lu baax te fekk jàngaloo ko dara waxuloo ko ne lii ak lii la war a def so comme ba pare comme soo demee ba comme ñu bëri daal naa wax ne comme ñun staff yi ñu bëri den ekkati fii seen boppa dangaa gis ne comme lay dangaa wax nit ñi ne dangaa wax gaay ne sax comme lay demal nga waay comme ñu instance yi dañoo gaay ne dañ bugg a coverage gaay duñ nangu ba pare comme ñu nekk di jàng tamit soo àndee gaay coverage loo bugg a doo ko mën a am because gaay de nekk di jàng so ñun staff yi nekku ne dañu jël pour like dañ war a réeloo suñ boppa wala duñ ànd ak ñoo xam ne gaay léegi leen start ñun suñ àndutaa gaay duñ mën a am lu baax ba pare ñu nekk di seetaan tamit duñ mën a am lu baax soo foog naa tamit loolu tam da ngeen ko war a wax bu baax comme su fekkee da ngeen nekk di am meeting nii ngeen wax ko si meeting bi nañ wàccee seen boppa ñu nekk di commencé nii gaay dimbale gaay pour ku nekk am lu baax ak beneen bi mooy comme like ñu dee am sooni ñu laa wax na ne comme nga àndaa nga tasee gaay si yoon bi man moom léegi ku ma ko wax duma ànd ak yow duma tasee yow si yoon bi sax di ànd ak yow soo loolu dañ ko war a bàyyi ku nekk dafa jógee fu sori doo mën a am coverage xëj na sa boor wala si beneen side bi nga ne ko ne kaay ñu tasee si kaw yoon te fekk ñëwloo si office bi dimbale ko last time bi foog naa man ak Mariama ñoo fi nekkoon sax daf ma doon dimbale paak keroog dama ruus sax dama ko doon wax ne defal lii daf ma dimbale fi ba mujjee bi suñu lii bi light si dañ ko fi faate saat ma su fekkoon man kenn la duma mun a yóbbu lu baax soo loolu tamit gars yi dañ ko war a seetaatu bu baax ku nekk dafa jógee fu sori soo buggee sa coverage baax ñëwal si office bi nga dimbale ko paak loolu ak ñu dee eya tamit ku eya soo yi aw defut lu baax soo ñu dee eya tamit fii daf doon eya xam nga comme soo eya si lii bi danga ko dee puus ba suy nga dem lay nga play ko soo pause bi teelu koo play noonu la ko bàyyee foog naa dem na ba xama 1 minute xaw ma mu ngi post noonu soo guys ñoo eya tamit lu bëri su fekkee mun loo toog di ko seetaan nga oo nit koo xam ne na fa mun a toog mu bàyyi xel ba pare yeneen tamit balaa ngaa eya because nekku ñëpp a fi mun edi gars yi nekk di jaar balaa ngaa eya su fekkee am nga time nga toog nga seetaati vidéo bi su baaxut bu ko eya nga bàyyi ko foofu borom su ñëwee nga woo ko ne vidéo bi baaxut waaye comme nga eya ko noonu te yaa ngi seetaane vidéo bi baaxut te noonu nga ko nekk di bàyyi loolu tamit rafetul.
Thank you very much. What you said, it's really important. But I'm glad you are also a staff, so you have a role to play, to educate and engage them. Sorry. Thank you. So the issue of managers feeling big, well, I didn't know. Maybe others know. And I think it's important. We have taken note of it. Staff see. Okay, staffs and managers, right? Staff see. Okay. Staffs, okay. But you are part of them, so your team. Huh? The issue of staff see being big, I think you guys, we need to have a meeting again. I think you don't need to be big here. Ken genut fi ham ken dara. We are all here to learn, and we all started from internship. We started like these people. When we are coming here, we don't know anything. One like me, I think here is the first place I hold a camera to film. We don't know anything. So feel big, you are deceiving yourself. Amulo dara loy big, lan nga fi ham bengay big. But dafa important you observe things like that. Hidna yonga am encounter with somebody ko hamne mulla actually in that manner. But then the best thing you can do is munga alifin nit ki we are all colleagues. That's why I said we shouldn't set each other for failure. Do you understand? You okay, that si staff si comme coverage am ñom ñu ne dundam. Is it the camera crew or the journalism team? ñu dee def camera. Thank you very much. It's really important. Lu ma wax am na solo torop. Nit ki du duga rek nga buga mu nekk that expert. I think staff si managers si all of us. So senior nit nga feel ne yaa ko gën a xam dara. Bring the person on board. Tell them li ak li nga wara def. Do you understand? Help them. Train them. Lolo will help you. Man, before I think Maimuna Yensembai, did we ever go out to do Vox Pop together? Yes. Now I hardly go out to do that, but I can do it. Legi man yu bari ay set ko li daf dere sax mu ne legi mom dafa jël suma place State House ak yeneen ministerial lifin ma ne ko I'm glad because jàng time boobu bu mu ñëwee andi fan mu ne man maa ko de man may teacher gis naa ne mu ngee def nu ma dee def au more than man nu ma doon defee is it not an achievement bu ma feebaree fii over 1 month ñëwuma things we are still going normal hadin bi ne maa ngi feel big o lu ma xam buguma ko siya keneen o opportunities yu ma dee am buguma mu am nu ma feebaree what will happen institution bu ma nekka dafa go dool one person you cannot achieve it soo xamee jàngalal fii sun slogan bi mooy xam-xamle loo xam siya ko with the next person so musu loolu we take note of it inshallah okay we will talk about it more at management level. Another thing I think you made mention you people new interns that just begin to I don't know how to call it that just started their programs. Learn. Don't feel big. Don't think you know more than the person that is training you. We are all young people. Sometimes hebaate bi daf dee bari. Danga gis nit ki mu feel ne mom dafa am topic yu bari o mom dafa am concept yu bari about camera. Si loo deful rek dan defuk ne yaa gën a xam borom right now live show su dee am yow mi toog di seetaan si studio bi dan defil ne kii lu moo wax mekut sense yaa ko gën a am good culture and yaa ko gën a am lu moo waxtaan kooku xam na challenge bu mu nekk di am lan la nekk di go through pour express seen bopp so bul dee feel ne you knows it all xam nga kan mooy ku smart ku xam ba pare mel ni xamut muy jàng yeneen new things xam nga kan moo smartut ku xam tuuti rek foog ne xam na yëpp in life Mr Diouf daf ko dee faral di wax mu ne the moment you think ne you knows it all xamal ne xamuloo dara soo fogee rek xam nga xamal ne xamuloo dara ñi danga wàccee sa boppa nga jàng soo xamee dara let's say yow xam nga ne life nii leen ko dee demee nga ñëw fii gis na ñi ñu ngi use a different method act like you don't know su ko defee nga am bird methods bu la gën a favor rek you will go in for that right so loolu mooy muus loolu mooy intelligent any other concern or comment any question comment concern
Okay, I want to say something about what Musu said because we have an experience about it since the first time, the time that we came here first. When we are about to go, sometimes we will not be having our camera passings to go out for Vox Pop, and even now, because some of them are feeling that they are big and we are too small for them. The only peoples that we see that are always happy to go out with us whenever we have coverage. That's why most of us are saying Musu. We want to go out with Musu, and also when Ajibintu, the time Ajibintu is here, she's the only one that will be going out with you smiling. But the others, they didn't even know that we are new because whenever you start, you take the mic and talking, the person will say that next time if you make a mistake, I will go. And because the person when coming with you, she wasn't happy. You can even saw it on her face. When walking, they will say, dox leen de waaxu leen su ngeen waaxu wutee man moom dinaa ñibbi ma bàyyi leen fi te xam nga loolu moom you shouldn't feel big like you are people you should look upon down upon people low upon people. That's not good. And fii caméra passing yu bari dañ fi dee am parce que mostly ñun tamit suñ soo yi soo gisee muy delay parce que sometimes dañ ay sa xam ma wax déedéet xam ma wax parce que most times soo fi ñëwee Vox Pop soo buggee génn Vox Pop di soo fekku fi tee Alassane wala Emel wala kii wala Hazard doo mun a dem Vox Pop parce que ñoo fi dee fekka dañ dee feel big ne ñoom seen place bi dafa ëppa pour ñu dem Vox Pop moo time mostly duñ dee mun a def suñ programme yi parce que sa Vox Pop soo ko defutee yeneen saa soo amutee ges nga nar a def Vox Pop pour sa programme bi soo amutee ñooñu pour ñu defaral lañ ñeneen yi ñu fi nekka dañ dee feel big pour ñu toppala si mbedda bi ñu dem defaral la Vox Pop.
Can I respond to that? I think you got it wrong there. I don't know the experience you have with people, but whenever you guys come, I think the first thing I ask is, how was your coverage, right? How was it? Because I want to know what happened in the field. I like the fact that you raised your concern, and honestly, I have taken note of it. Inshallah, we will raise it on the management meeting. But then sometimes you need to understand some things. There are other big projects that Hazali cannot do it, including I myself, I cannot do it, editing. Mr. Diouf, we have series of programs. You know she cannot edit a documentary. Alassane cannot edit documentary. Musu cannot edit Mr. Diouf's project. Let's say for instance. And those are the old ones that can edit them, right? For you, you said you are having guests. We prepared for a guest like the studio. Next minute, you said your guest is not coming. And those people are already engaged with other works that are even more important and more timely. Don't get me wrong when I said important, but they are more timely. Some of it are paid projects. Will that person leave that paid project and the one that will be stale the next day to go out on the street to ask the general public on things that won't be stale?
But sometimes some people will be here, they won't be doing anything. It's not like them doing it because we are not the ones that are asking them to go out with us. Sometimes they will be here and Auntie Fatu or someone, the one in charge, will tell them to go out with us. But even going out with them, you will see it on their face that they are not happy.
You just do what you have to do.
And the person is, but sometimes they will be in a haste and they will not understand that this.
And I have an issue with you. I don't want to do that in public. People like you, 1 week, research. Second week, calling guests. Third week, arranging show. Fourth week, the guests failed me. Yo mom meeting lala amal separate. But what she said?
I think what Bintu said, it's true. Because a lot of them they have been complaining with regards to, you know, the senior staffs are not helping them, while soon they may while you make the work hard for them. And to be honest, if it's me, you all know Aissatou Koli.
It's not Natalie, it's about,
you know.
Say what
Yes, exactly. Because at the end of the day, you mun like the work to an extent, not go code in the right way or the perfect way, but because of the person that who should be a guardian to you, it's not helping you. There is no way you will deliver. So I think is a matter of note of it, and then let the management at least come with a concrete decision, because like they're also learning in as much as everyone is learning in this office, but they're also learning, and I think they also need help from those that at least have more experience than them in this field. But if you go out with someone ko xamne mu ngi ras kanamam mu ngi team sa in general so taxawé sa nit mu team la kanamam it's not that much okay wala happy sa dang ko xam do mëna def lo buga. That's a straight fact. Exactly. So I think the work of a journalist and the work of a camera person, it's more or less the same. Because we need to work together as team. That's why teamwork is important. And also, koi gena, make sure you have that joking relationship with that person. Nga gis sa ligay du muna difficult. So neke masi ñom Aissatou Koli mun nga foye guy, you know. So that is it.
Yes, what you said is important. But hamgatami do talk and it's right. You are also sometimes interns also make it hard for you. Let's say you have a lot of projects to do, like I said, big projects that the next person cannot do it for you. You go out with that person. Some of us, including myself, when I started first, I wasn't serious with the mic. Sometimes you see the person reporting till in the middle, the person will just laugh like a baby or start to do cut. Will that person be there the whole day? And sometimes I think the hard way that they train you, that will be what will mold you. So under you aksamorom rek o kumel ni Aissatou Diallo, lo def bana, you will think that is okay. Do you understand? You will feel that is very normal. And it's not. Because the project is coming back to the office. We might edit those mistakes where we are laughing, or you said, Assalamu alaikum, Gambe, cut. Assalamu alaikum. I saw a video going viral. That lady, their own internal staff said I have to fail you. When they were editing, they caught the part that she made that mistake. Hey, yo, Kaifi. They sent it on WhatsApp, and that was all over social media. So that's why I said whenever and wherever you are, you need to be careful. You need to be serious with your work. You are not too young to behave certain behaviors. You go outside. Let's say your camera person can even cut that. What about the next person that is snapping you? How many times did they send Mr. Juf my own pictures when I'm out for coverage? Up to date, I don't know who the person is. But then they snap me when I wasn't even aware. Last year, my picture that GPU put, I wasn't even aware that picture of me have been taken. So imagine if I was acting otherwise or be behaving, okay, I'm with my senior staff, I need to add anyhow, and those people need to tolerate me. Sometimes, including myself, I think I'm harsh when it comes to your projects, right? Sometimes you do something, I said, hey, it's wrong. Don't do it. I understand very well you are learning, but you should learn the right way. You should learn the right way. If you are not trained the right way, you will grow up to believe those things are normal. Some people, you see them, they are so mature. They have been working for the past 15, 16 years. But the way they act, you will even question yourself which door they used to enter in that institution. So we will address staffs and managers and whoever is involved, your seniors, to understand that you are learning, but you should also understand that you are mature and you have a responsibility to do the right thing, not to go out to the field to joke. Or a whole day you see somebody that you know, you start to create a conversation when those people have other projects to do. It's not fair, right? Yes. So we need to understand each other and work as a team. And the moment you and your camera person, you are not in time, like the person is angry with you, you are angry. You journalist, it will affect you more because you will start to hate your kanam till basi. And viewers will start to address you. So we will take note of that, okay? Thank you. And the issue of choose and pick. It's not, it will affect your work. Whenever you are in an institution, try to be friend with everybody. Try to be enemy with everybody. What I mean friend and enemy, treat everyone equal. Okay, let's say Aissatou Diallo, whenever I'm around, I tolerate you. Understand, no two people are the same. My food can be your poison. What I like most can be what you hate most. What I can tolerate, the next person cannot tolerate that. So you need to have, the moment you have the concept, no two people are the same, it will be easier for you. Life will be easier for you. And don't let the next person affect your work. Don't let Alassane annoyed you so much you will end up not achieving anything. Because at the end of the day, Alassane is going to achieve what he needs to achieve. And he's going to get that promotion. He's going to have those opportunities. You that is here is trying, if you don't go out with Aissatou Diallo, you won't have a good work. You start to bring your face like a Mickey Mouse. Next minute, nobody will want to go out with you, right? What about if that person you usually go out, leave the institution? What will happen to you? It will end up affecting you and your career. Okay? But we take note of that. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon once again. Man luma buga wala mo nek comme ki lum nek explain ak musu is the same thing that happened to me before. Parce que man time bo dama de anon ak ki musu la de anon musu the following week do de ñoo daf de dem jaayal yaayam. So there is a week ma call Fat Samba. No, dama ñëwoon si office bi ma ne Fat Samba Thursday dama war am suma soobi waa xam nga week bi musu nekkul di ñëw daf dee dem jaayal yaayam mu ne ma okay I will arrange for you a camera person si all intern ñoo nekk staff si ñoo xamante ne ñoo nekk staff yi right now. So ma ñëw on Thursday bu ma ñëwee maa ngi fi toog after ma laajte Fat Samba ma ne ko Fat Samba who am I going to go with for my project mu ne ma how ma kan dafa amoon ku mu koole mu ne ma kool naa kooku mu ngee ñëw ma toog fi around 12 ba boori 1 kooku ñëwut so gis nga week boobu suma soobee dafa cancel aw ma benn projet bu may def ama so noonu na si on Saturday bu ma kooloon kii laa kool Seeku laa kool ma ne Seeku can you please go with me and do you shoot my project for me then after ma ànd ak Seeku bu ma àndaa Seeku already after ñu am suma project bu ma ñëwee fa sama mu maa waa mu ne ma soo nekk di def sa soobi you have to go with like the all interns so that you can have a good project ma ne ko waaw suma dama war a ànd ak gaay waaw soo waxee gaay ñu ñëw they feel big some people say that I'm sick duma mun a ñëw man loolu laa gis de
Consider, it's not all about you, so it's important. Honestly, I'm definitely taking note. We will address the same thing at the management meeting. But then the concept you think that they are feeling big is to try to know what they are up to, then before you judge. Right?
Okay, so
Go on. Okay,
fine. So non na commencé di ànd ak Seeku sometimes dama di ànd ak kii Alassane because ne could come like yes it's true guy they are new interns. I should not go with them for my project. I should go with the old ones like what Fat Samba said. But so gisee man dama di ànd ak ñi parce que duma di am all interns duma di am access sa bu waxa guys bu ngeen ma si suma project parce que soo waxee gars bu ngeen ma si suma project den deewam man dama feebar duma mun a dem naaj bi dafa tàng du nga def so they say other things it doesn't mean like yaa ngi boole ak nit yi noonu waa sometimes itam da nga dee gis sa boppa parce que dafa nekk nit loo xamante ñu yëpp we are all the same no one is above the law so suñu waxee di rule bu mu war rek dañu war a follow loolu daal so man loolu laa gis gars yi dañu war a seet si loolu bu baax sax yaa di all intern ñoo xamante ne ñoom ñoo nekk caméra passé suñu amee projet suñu waxee gars ñu ànd let them allow us to go with them.
Thank you very much, Korobale. It's noted, and inshallah, I will take it to management level. But what I'm trying to say is not big. And if you have those incidents, you didn't tell management, how do you expect us to know? Let's say you go out with somebody. You have, Alasan, thank you. Yes. You have those type of incident. How do you expect us to know or to address those things? We won't. Mota so ñëwé the first thing we ask you is naka sem project bi. Nga ne ma mu ngi fine. We have a good this. We have a good that. Do we have any magic to know ne lan mo fa xew? I think we have been saying it. Ko gënal mu jox la the tough time. So ñëwé work ko management borom tammi mu tut. Nit la understand. Mun nga ko delo back to sense mi momin mo xamne momit fii la starté and the issue of ñuy wax ne bu leen dee go with new interns mooy new interns ñoo xam ne they are not learning or they don't understand much but right now your source kenn doo xam ne ndax Alassane moo ko def or ML they are learning so fast Alassane keroog lu lan laa la wax dama la fekk working on your project I was like I'm proud of you you are learning so fast kii nekka old kii nekka ñu ku ñu mun na gën a smart mun na laa gën a jox good work than the old one ñaara ñin ñoo fi old one xamuñ dara si caméra work ba tey am na ñu fi nekka wax ma sa tur am na ñu fi nekka am na 1 year plus ba tey xamuñ dara si caméra ak technical they are just focused on their journalism am na ñoo xam ne ñu ne caméra people la waaye lu xam si caméra bariwut su passé off and on play and pause xamuñ so kooku ak ki nga xam ne dafa xam light directions dafa xam shutter speed dafa xam iris dafa xam sa gain ak yooyu noonu yëpp how to regulate it ñaar yooyu kan moo gën.
No, for me, I feel comfortable to go with them, but the thing is like, no ma commencé di àndaay parce que dafa ma woon like.
waaw xam nga Fatou sometimes lum dee ragal mooy yow Saturday samal la donjo you are doing very well when it comes to your shows you are very consistent keep it up understand Fatou daf dee bugga work bu ñoo def rek mu nekk di best work amut pro soo bi ne kii xale la oo kii mag la moo tax muy suggest mag bu di àndaa xale pour train ko you won't be there forever ku mag kii ni du fa nekk forever understand the reason muy wax ne bul bàyyi xale yi rek mooy dafa xam ne ñooñu di are just beginning dañ nekk di start rek and it's not safe pour mu bàyyi la parce que mun ngaa dem nga def fa sommet o ñu ñooñu edit ko whatsoever di wax loolu will affect the show it's not ne because dafa xeeb ñi oo ñi xamuñ daal waaye dafa gëm ne ñii di alaan waaye suñ demee ba ñu feel ne kii mun laa jox good work more than old one waaye noonu nga focus si kii so it's important loolu yëpp dinañ take note so any other comment concern Sirifo I have not been seeing your show or class okay any comment question or concern any other one yow suma xarit nga waaye danga stubborn any comment question or concern feel free I like them they are so bold and nii la dee started fii la dee started gis na nit ki soo waxul lu nekk si yow daf laa yaaxal lu bari if she feel ne am na certain people then they feel big or bintu mu ne comme duñ dee feel comfortable pour àndaa ñoom what about bés bu musu available ut mu war a àndaa keneen daf ko affect because mentally moom already am na that mentality in haane kii daf ko haraba du ko jox a good work understand so before they reach to the field the moment am nga that concept loolu mooy am understand so num ko waxee ni we will address those people some pare I don't want it to be open dinañ gis in private you give us the names those people they are not perfect they are all young people like us understand they have been there with comme no lemel including myself I started like you guys do you understand why sometimes dan dee dem be nga feel ne yoo xam nga su la delloowut si sa sense si Mr. Diouf is very good at that soo demee be bugg a génn sa yoon rek du dee tayal mun na laa oo meeting ngeen start suba be guddi mu laa remind di la jàngal di la lifin understand but then su dee yaa ngi ko am sa xol waxuloo ko ñun xamuñ daf laa affect te loolu baaxul the moment nga nekk si place you are not comfortable with the next person daf dee affect sa growth because loo bugg a def rek soo gisee kooku sa xol daf dee naxar man dama mun boole sometimes what did I tell you guys I report as it happened I don't add I don't subtract but I report as it happened I come what is your project you said you don't have project Farsamba su ñëwee lan la dee wax yow defuloo lii tëdu me that is my job and nobody kenn duma ko yaaxal so just know your job xamal lu la fi indi every day soo ñëwee try to achieve something the issue of cleaning the office honestly there are certain people in this office I'm so proud of them den set dëgga den ko jël comme seen boss suñ ñëwee du ndeewoo sax ba suñ gisul office bi clean and we have other people that are so wicked nga ñëw fekka somebody yes some people are naturally wicked nga ñëw fekka nit ki liggéey bale fompa ak nu méete yow nga ñëw rek tayal nga pour fompa sa dara spécial nu nawet bi di ñëwee nii naa xeexaa ñu bari si bunta bi nu nawet bi di ñëwee nii boroom ñëw pour mu fompa tànkaam sa tayal na nga ñëw fekka nit ki bale fompa ba pare nga awee fa ak suuf boobu how will you feel su dee yow leen def loolu nga lekka ba pare nga you leave everybody on the table seen butéel yi fale sometimes melentaan den dee nekka di woy sax and we have people that are cleaning this office every single day te kenn feyut ñii dem buggalu set rek te xaarewuñ kenn liggéey bi soo ne ragal aha ngir yàlla soo fekkee nit clean nga tilimal foofu fompal nga dem si wanag bi pompe mu ngi am nga tibando si siyo yi mu jee next minute ku la wax ndo nga xëcca sa gémmiñ bi ba farafeñ and you start to be like kii dafa commanding kii daf ma sonal kii daf ma lifin it's not about that let us help one another let us maintain the office clean Fatou Samba foog naa mooy country coordinator bi tëdu sometimes kan moo fi dee gën a def general cleaning sax du Fatou Samba dangaa ñëw fekka mu ngi taka ndigam bi mel ni mindaan office bi I think ne ñun amuñu room for mindaan sax parce que ñëpp a ko miin we have only few people that are very dirty but the rest they are really trying honestly so any comment concern correction for management staffs interns anything that you guys think we need to now I'm proud of you today I'm proud of you
ada du day wax ne staff yi duñ bale staff yi dañ lay wax ne buñ bale because sene dangaa ñëw dangaa fekk staff yi ñu ngi toog fale fii mu ngi tilim wala kenn nit mu ngi bale yaa dañoo toog fii di ndeewu kenn du nangoo bale
because I think ne fu country coordinator bi bale staff bi xaw ma lu tax moom waruta bale au manager bi when it comes to the work du Saturday bi rek lañ am that incident Saturday bi rek mu ne ma waruloo bale ma ne ko fàlleen bi nda waruma bale te mu tilim is not done su setee ñun ñëpp la setal di dafa nekka rek institution bi dañ dee encourage leen bureaucracy because ñun ñëpp we started like you guys bu ñëwee ñun ñoo ko doon def but does it mean ne every day you should wait for the next person intern bi pour mu ñëw cleanal la fi nga nekk te yaa ngee tilimal it shouldn't be like that man dama dee wane fu Fatou Samba segee bale dagaase fii yëpp change settings kan moo lifin ba yow waruloo koo def te Gambia lañ am yi fi maid soo demee si Western Wall bi amuñ time for maid ak yooyu noonu ku nekk nga clean fi nga nekk ñun ñëpp ñu fi dee ñëw di toog di ndeewoo bàyyi di xaar next person bi mel ni danga fay kooku weer bu dee pour mu bale la fompal la ñooñu seen kër amuñ lifin sax fóotkat sax waxatuma la balekat so I think it's important su nekkee place ñu aat normal ñu aat comme nun dee acté suñ kër suma kër dinaa xaar bintu pour mu ñëw baleel nda sa kër di ma xaar pour ma ñëw baleel la soo ku ñëw rek nga fekka ne lii tilim na o war nga koo génnee si yoon bi génnee ko sooy dox si yoon sax nga gis xeer tegu eketi ko tiyaaba rek nga si am ñit saani buus nga for ko yaa ngi wàññi tilim tiyaaba nga si am du dara du yifi meer la oo kii daf ma foog li oo kii daf ma foog lale another thing daf dee nekk rek sometimes tamit staff si dañ dee ñëw with projects yoo xam ne do you guys know what is stale news stale coverage waaw let's say lu war a am tey démba light mu ngi offer on loolu tey si ngoon la war a play léegi suba bi rek nga am soo ko play wut suba bi balaa programme bi méga programme bi si guddi lu moo wax du make sense xam nga soo ñëwee yaa ngi gis light yaa ngi gis everything nga focus si bale mun naa stay right so dangaa prioritize in life dangaa choose ban moo gën a time bi nga def boobu. Who are those staff? Sumpare, I want a side meeting. Okay, Sumpare, I want to have a side meeting with you. Huh? Yes, it's not about God.
You know, sometimes.
It's not about Yahoo. It's about informing the institution what is going on. Don't you want to have to go on there?
Yeah, okay, I said. Sometimes staff, there are some staffs, they will be sitting there eating, or some will be using their food. And if you come in, instead of them to tell you, you know, even though you are not to clean the office, you want to sit there, you can sit there, yes. But if you want someone to go and clean the office, I think you should use the word please. But some staff will be like, Daman gadam lige, raha selfie, definitely come as if that person is your own daughter or your.
I want to know those staffs, please. Yes,
Okay.
I want to know. So, you want to address. So, why you have the kala be pare. We are not magic. Amuñ yeneen bot si ndong bi pour gis what is happening boot si kanam ak si gannaaw soo leen ñu waxut du mun a xam soo leen ñu waxee dina mun a come up with a concrete solution understand talking bi yëpp du solution right now waxe ngeen problem what is the solution do you understand soo leen ñu waxee staffs yooyu dinañ address fii kenn jurut fi kenn Mr Diouf daf ko dee wax kenn moomut fi kenn ñun ñëpp liggéey leen fi ñëw ñun ñëpp jàngal leen fi ñëw and that respect that I think ñu bari den de wax ma ne la yow doo wax kii please the word please excuse me I'm sorry they are not expensive but they are nice sa morom sa saraka sa soo ko waxal yéen can you please do this ñooñu nekkuñ di la yooni because soo cleané office bi clean na lu loo ko borom de waaye num la ko waxee dafa war a rafet can you please do this can you please stop that excuse me I'm sorry loolu lan la wàññi waaye hey defar lii loolu yëpp si wax bi la moo tax ñu ne la fii du la dee train rek how to operate the camera and how to talk on the mic but then jikko bi si boppam and trust me soo ko miinee daf la dee help si sa daily life you will know how to deal with people daf la dee build any other question or concern
man lu ma nekk di wax nekkul like su report si dafa bari rek kii lu mu nekk di wax yeah xam nga kii lu mu nekk di wax ni la staff si dañ dee wax defal ni waa is true comme like soo fekkee da ngeen a bëgg a adresse gars yi xam nga leadership time soo adresse nit yi waruloo oo keneen nit wala kii ma ko def wala kii ma ko def keneen su defee lu yaaxa rek it means all the entire group so for now like lu nekk di wax fii comments yi naa ko binda soo nekk di adresse dafa important like ñoom yëpp as a staff ñoom yëpp ñu toog nga address guys in a nice way instead like gars ñu measure names parce que xam nga maybe suñ measure names yow nga wan tur boobu nga okku di ko waxaal aya da kooku tam dafay gis boppam dafay fo na kii suma ennemi la usam di ko génne de xëy na daf koy téye si biir xolam waaw soo leen ooyee all like staff si nga gars ñu toog study address when you are saying like in new interns do this you have to say please or this and this and this for my own base of knowledge for I think that one is good yeah
thank you very much it's important because su adressé kenn adresse suñu waaye dafa depend tamit nit ki ak num lifin xam nga right now ñëpp su waxee Aïssatou Diallo ma ñëw si suma collectif yëpp meeting bi yëpp is about me oo ñu waxuñ tur next minute ñun ñëpp dañoo separate waat because I think you guys had meeting before right and then meeting what is the outcome we still having the same problems so what can we do differently to have a different result if you do a general addressing right now den dee faral di am loolu waaye in turn den dee oo benn nit kum feel ne kooku moo amee issue bi ñu wax borom ñu mun koo delloo do you understand and you telling me who is it doesn't mean damaa dem ma ne Kurubali mu ne yow yaa def lii Musu mu ne yaa def lii Aïssatou Diallo mu ne yaa def lii dañoo wax ne lii mu ngee ñëw from the staffs they have this and that and that and that challenge from you so we want you to improve in so and so because those people are also young people They are new to their, like, same posting, they are new. You still learn to adopt. Do you understand? So it's important. We will definitely have that. I think you guys can attest to it. Every Tuesday, we do have our management meeting. And lolu mo ñu dee dimbale ñu xam what have been going on. Ñun suñ boppa si lan leen need to improve on. Lan leen achieve. Lan mooy suñ challenge and all of those things. So staff si tamit foofu leen come in. These people are new. Same posting ñoom they just have it. Most of them jànguñu fi management skills. They are just like road training leen nekk di am. Then they am difficulties. Most of them ñu bari right now after this meeting we will be calling them. Lan nga def lii ak lale. Sometimes doo leen dee gis Fatou Samba di fi dee ñëw suba ba guddi dafa dem ba closing time am jot Mr Diouf call ko update ma lu xew si dee bi yëpp lu tax defuloo li sometimes you meet Fatou Samba crying outside Fatou Samba ak Aida ñii tukki woon nem fii ma nekka fii billahi benn wanu club but I think dama foogoon ne amatuma life dama dee toog di joy I even wanted to give up waaye loolu daf ma mold to the best version of me and I want you all to be like that. Post tour ak responsibilities leen uti but we are all equal.
I think with the issue of the clinic, people tend to set too much in this office. Because normally, people come small batch time man can already full office. But I feel like it's okay because normally when you're in the next person to do it, in a office setting, what do you call by sick? Like today, woman you mom la fe. Fekk na dama fekk mu balé ba paré. Légui mo bëggon na jël mob bi way fekk mom jël na mob. So I intend to wipe all the glasses and everything. Bu fekké nak awa gisé bu ñëwé, she can be my witness. Mo ne ko mu bay ko awa bu ko. Because probably the man manage a senior person here, most of them will buy. Right? Next you take an summer of Yayabal. You can still take the thing from that person. The other person will continue. No, whatever. But at times in this office, even if you tell someone, the man them death dara, you understand? People like me, probably I find it very difficult to talk to people because people think that I am always harsh or what they want it's not okay. Right? But in a no, the man come how it is. Right? So I said yeah, the man them bad. It doesn't mean that I am harsh on you, but it means that no line you probably you can address me anyway. Then I want please so that whatever I'm gonna afford it. So go put it as afford it. But here in this office, I said no want more thing. Even so they them coverage. Imagine a camera person, no one sees a camera bag. Yo, ngana ko journalism mutiel la sa camera bag. Unless journalism mugala di man mutiel la sa tripod. But then the camera person that they've got yung tiel ako bag bu camera bineka mo ku wara mo camera bu wara ti yung ngana ko mutie my god. How is that possible?
It's a teamwork. I said the
Exactly,
camera
that's
person
what I'm
cannot
saying.
hold the tripod,
That's
camera,
what I'm saying.
mic,
You can
light.
put-
So
you can
both
put-
of you, it's your responsibility. You
I
as the
understand.
journalist, not
I
to hold a pen
understand.
and a paper alone.
Lola,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I've never went to a coverage with a camera person. See on my tripod. Ask my mic. The mic is always with me. You understand? But things need to be addressed in this office because at times people take things people take things personal in this office.
And it shouldn't be done.
You understand? Man munalawa Mariama dama nga dem destiny wala seyna bu dama nga dem destiny. Why me ne come you la yak ci office mota mo wala. It's because dama am ak yow rapport bobu no.
You should have the rapport with everybody.
So so ko he mota nga muna ko def mota nga def. But people in this office there are certain things that we need to sit as staff, as management, as people and address this issue.
I think that's what we are doing now.
Okay.
We need to take note. Aisha.
Okay, thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Man naa proceed caméra bi ñëwal tey def la ñoo wax ok man la Alassane Ba so lu ma bëggoon wax comme gars yi luñ nekk di complain about this stuff and intensity because comme like nit ki man de su nekkee ne sama sago dañ war a defaraat jikko yi fii nii because nit ki su la defee loo xamante ni jaaduwut dañ ko war a oo nga waxal ko moom tamit koo xamante ni yaa ngi koy waxal na nangu loo koy waxal bul xool ne lii yaa ko jiitu mbaa yaa nekk on top of him or her understand nga na wàccee boppam te ñaareel bi tamit fii nii am na ñu bëree ñu ngi fii duñ dee ñeme pour jàkkaarloo ak yeneen staff yi fii nii ak management yi fii nii pour wax leen ne lii ak lii ak lii lañ bëgg lii ak lii ak lii because comme like dañ dee yaakaar ne comme suñu waxee ak ñoom ñooñu diñ leen dee fajal seen soxla mbaa ñu àllu seen kaw understand nga moo tax lu bare gars yi dañ dee call to the top ba pare bàyyi fii nii because loolu fii nii ñun ñëpp dañ ko dee def léegi nag comme like lu ma bëggoon comme ñun fu mu nekka ni nañ fexe office bi foog ñun ak staff yi ak ñii nu mu tudd sax management yi ñun yëpp ñu oote meeting ñu wax ko mu jeex tak booba nag fekkee amul kii génn di waxtu si gannaaw amul kii lii lépp fekkee wax nañ ko mu jeex képp koo xamante ni def nañ la la naxari nga wax ko foofu noonu nga ne ko man de suma sa ñoon nii ngay waxee ak man moo gën a rafet moo gën loo may waxee nii comme nga nekk yow tamit di ko tontu boo xamante ni rafetut.
Thank you very much, Alassane. That's so important. But I think that's what we are doing right now. That's why we have the general meeting to know the general concern of the staffs, interns, and managers, right? That's why we have this meeting. And the issue, I think we need to understand bureaucracy. Every institution, we have what we call on the top. Sometimes in this office, I feel they don't even respect that. You can see somebody going straight to Mr. Jove, whilst you are here with Fatu Samba, you are here with Aida Kebe, you are here with Musa, you are here with Aisatu Jalo, you have Sanyan, Bangura, Koli, Maimuna. These people are your staffs. If you have any concern, you should first go to these people, the staffs. If they cannot do anything about it, they can go then proceed to management. And management, we also have channel, right? So the moment we understand, we have bureaucracy and it needs to operate like that. And this is an institution and it needs to be like one, everything will be fine. But the moment things are so easy, because sometimes you see people come to this office at their convenience, living at their convenience, talking to people anyhow they want. In as much as it's a friendly institution, people need to take things serious as well. They give you so today, tomorrow you do it, next tomorrow you don't want to do it. You don't have any reason for not even doing it. It's not done, right? Things need to be standard. We need to set standards. Somebody did something. You feel it's not okay. Go to the staff, because the moment you address me in front of people, damarus, dinala tontu. Do you understand? That's why in any institution, they don't encourage one-on-one like confrontation. Ya waxon fi ya lolu mo de indi tesante. Yam fi am ay seniors. Ki def na la dara dem ngeen coverage. Lum la def neexul la. Ñoom nga gis nga fi Maymuna, gis nga fi Koli, gis nga fi Musu tey de génne naa ak kii waaye lii ak lii moo xew te neexut ma su ma sañoon di ngeen si wax su ko defee du amaat mun neen resolve loolu kenn du ko xam sax understand how many times ñu ma o meeting man ak staff or intern then ko dee solve without the next person even noticing it waaye the moment ñu ñëw in front of everybody yow kaay yaa def lii diw bu ko def nit rek la mun na rus rek mu respond in a way that boo xam ne moom si boppam dafa réccu so management do they work like that so amee any concern or anything loo xam ne is disturbing you or you go out for a coverage nga gis loo xam ne neexul la or mu am incident boo xam ne am na si institution bi feel nga ne you are not happy with it I think we are very friendly when it comes to that and the money GTTV they are very open when it comes to that right fii rek nga di am comme intern boo xam ne dafa de waxa country coordinator bi boo kaa moom table ndeewoo waxantee moom lu ko ne I think loolu fii rek am na certain institution you can be there months doo gis sa boss sa senior boss yi doo ko gis and yeneen wax yi doo ko gis seen kanam sax but the reason we encourage this meeting every week we said people should come. How many of us are in this institution right now? ñaata nit leen fi am. And those people next minute, they will come and repeat the same things that we have said. Do you think we also have the time to leave other projects? Let's say today, since in the morning till now, we didn't air anything. We don't do any coverage. Nyata haris and nyata lifid len neka di nyaka. But then we feel li mo gena important. Do you understand? So then they buga suwa meeting nyep gena. No, nga wasa concern, nga wasa comment. It's not all about the negative side. These stuff, in as much as I'm not trying to back them at all, them bonji kotorop. Why they are trying? You need to understand these are young people like you with more responsibilities. Sometimes it's not easy. I'm not some of them. Then they rus marluma mun nyom mununko. Nyo gis alasan. Alasan, please tomorrow don't put on this. Or why do you do this? They cannot do it, and that is their job. Some of them, then they rus nyo wanyitsa. Come get one lens and complain be pare pun yobu ko management. And lolu su ame, ñom ñoo am problem. Bes bu nga xamne yow interne bi wanga staff bi dara pour mu lifin ko. Defut si dara, adressut ko, defut ben solution. Sun ko xamé dinañ ama mom problem. Parce que mom dafa nekk a channel. Ami, can you please put your phone on silent? Oh, okay. Do you understand? We need to help each other and understand no two people are the same, and these people are young. We are all young. Institution before guma am nem fiku am 35 years. I don't think we have anybody 35 years. Musa sa amu 35. So pour nga li lu melni daf dey difficult parce que young people den gom si fi defante. So the moment nga nek di leader yoyu ngay bay ay defante ay harante si liggéey ay ki def na ma naa ko won ne man mako gëna dof. Man time bobu amul kuma daha defante xulo ma lo ñew pare naa ko bo di dama dem be ma fi ne léegi suma rôle nekkatu lool dafa romba yool am nañu ma fi dee wax ne man aw ma xool pour mer ay kan mer dama dee mer yéenay def dee meeting nga liggéey ba war a ñibbi ñu laa ootaat beneen meeting has la 5 o'clock ba 10 si guddi next day yaa ngi war a ñëwaat. You think it's not hard? It's painful. Te ku tax ba ñu has la kooku du understand loolu yow da nga def things pour jàppale ko. So institution melut ni comme marché au kër. Things need to go accordingly. Do you understand? The reason we encourage this meeting every week is to know your challenges, is to know your strength. Pour ñu gis lan le mun a achieve through last week. Lan le mënut a achieve. Lan moo tax ba achieve wuñ loolu. Lan le war a dem differently pour ñu mun a achieve loolu. Do you understand? So su ñëwee meeting, raise your concerns. We are open. Right now, I'm not certain things. Man, I don't have the mandate or the authority pour my address. I take note of it. So my pare, I have seniors. Musa moy suma immediate boss. So my pare si Musa lay dem. Mom mo xam that dina ko proceed si management, and I'm sure that they proceed momit to senior sami. Xam nga ñun ñep suñ ko defé nonu it will be easier. Waaye suñ ñëwé meeting ñu wax suba ba légui ñu ngi wax teguma ben note. Ñu pare wa ngeen seen problem. Next meeting what will happen? We still address the same thing. Suma toge mané because I have Mr. Diouf number. Ñu fi nekk man suma boss ñoñu ay xalé len. Duma lewa ma dé wax ko Mr. Diouf. Mr. Diouf naka la mëne am problème bi fi. Xam na ko waaye daf ma refer back to the management ñi nga xam ne ñoo ma senior. And that's how it should operate, okay? Do you have any comment or concern? I said to Colin made mention of something. It's really important. Whenever we are going out for coverage, let's work as a team. If you are a journalist, let's say I'm a very tired camera people like me. We want to go out because I'm not a mala senior man my camera. TL camera bag, TL tripod bag, TL lead. It's not done. It shouldn't be like that. So know them. Tamil, you're journalist because journalist nga. Mirun ne yow danga makeup duga si sa coquette sol sa roba. Kale nit la comme yow du mbaam. Nga buga pour mu endul la tripod, these heavy duty tripods. Mu amé camera, mu amé light and everything. Su pare nga ne ko is your role. Mom su yobul lolu kañ la mo afé kañ la ñoo gis ci screen bi. Mom da yow. It's both of you. So you should work as a team. You don't even need to wait for the person to tell you TL Mali. Danga wara am help nga gis ne lum tiye bari na nga ne ko jox ma bi, jox ma bal. Man normally I don't give my camera back to anybody. Ñuma de gena yeb de la ko. Possible pour ma jox la caméra baay parce que caméra bi lu moo jaar ku jaay sunkir jaay suma lifini yeb du am cover bi sax so sorry is just a word su ma ko joxee koo xam ne dama xam ne dafa carefree moo ma gën a am carefree attitude kooku yaaxa ko sorry lan la faju dara te loolu tey la si tey la bokk Sling Studio bi over almost $1 million boobu rek leen am loo xam ne dinga ko mun a yóbbu air at weather light am ma jël jox ko xale boo xam ne yaagut xamut the importance of it sax mu daaneel ko loolu yaaxu kan moo ko def man suma caméra maa ko deeti waaye I also train you to be responsible pour suma fa nekkul nga téye ko emel soo leen déggee na lan laa leen dee wax du indil ma check soo checkee ba pare mu ne la lu ko jot yow la caméra bi hold it like your baby téye ko comme ça lifin because su yaaxoo du management la rek la mu af yella mu affect ñun ñu nekk on the training do you understand so please and please and please nen try to improve Tijan said attitude bi moo count everything jikko loolu leen am problem in Africa moo tax every day ñu change leader so leen fi indee sax Mr Diouf mu ne su fi indi woon prophète bi sax di xaral ma fooma boobu ñemewuma astaghfirullah su ma waxee bu Mr Diouf wax da ngeen maa génne any other comment question or concern what says you do? You see, we are having meeting. Dama heaved. And next minute, you want somebody to be serious with you. Any comment, concern, or correction? Comment, correction, or concern? Okay, all of you, give me one thing that you learned. Fat, no repetition.
Okay, I've learned about the item. Okay, I'm Hazali Jada. Okay, one of the things I learned is about the item release form need to be filled before going out or when coming back. Yeah.
Thank you.
Waaw ma jàng mooy ñu nekk benn. Okay, I've learned that like the gadgets in the office, you have to be careful of it and just hold them as yours. And you should also learn to cope with the managers and the staffs because they want the best for you and the best for the office as well.
I have learned that the journalists and the videographers should work together. Thank you.
Okay. Man lu ma am daal comme ñun ñëpp ñu nekk benn we be in the same level we are family we are friends men boñ ak men lifin boñ ak lifin laamin dañ dee xëy si biir gémmiñ bi suñu xëyee tam nañ jeexal yeah ñu nekk the same thing rek and secondly also when you are going with your camera person even camera person wax loolu assessment li you have that nga da nga war am loolu si sa biir xol kooku tam nit la ba pare sa mbir moo tax mu ngi génne dem sutal film nga assess ko dara loolu nekkul dara.
What I have learned here is about we have to try to change our attitudes. But what I wanted to add on that is that because I have seen there is diversity here, divergent views. When somebody is talking, maybe the other person will understand it in different way. That is human nature. Human beings are like that. But what I wanted to add on that is we have to be the change we wanted to see in people. If you want somebody to change, you should be the first person to change. Like for instance, if a new person comes here and I am an old staff or something like that, whenever I come, I should go and hold something, try to clean here or do something, so that the person, the new person, will know that this is what I should do every day when I come here. That is the only thing I wanted to add on this.
My name is Seku. Ndaga min karaw walen ko nyana kan jiñwele bayele sidano nyaato nyami because ni moplul mesiri nyoka ni bilingo me jino ide sila no nyoka.
Good afternoon. Yes, my takeaway message is we should live the free care attitude and have respect for one another, and also to work collectively so that at the end of the day we produce a good project.
ok man la also man li ma jàng mooy comme journaliste booy génn da nga war a yóbbaale pen ak paper bu ko defee li nga gis foofu nga mun koo bind.
Mariama B. Fati, I have learned that we have to be hardworking. You said nothing is easy in this life. Ñëpp a war a góorgóorlu daal.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maimuna Jaju. The takeaway message I have for today is I've learned that it is a collective responsibility upon each and every one of us to make sure that we keep this office clean. It shouldn't be like kii moo ko war a def o kale moo ko war a wala kale su ko defut man duma ko def. It's something loo xam ne we need to work on it. So dafa doon loo xam ne it is a collective responsibility pour ñun ñëpp ñu mun a gis ne we have to keep this office clean because gan su fi ñëwee du daal di wax ne kii laa fa fekk wala kale laa fa fekk dafa su ñëwee dafa wax ne the entire Gambian talents TV seen studio bi wala seen environment bi is not welcoming. So pour gis ne office bi dafa war a clean ñun ñëpp ñoo war a gis ne we all have to work together pour mun a gis ne office bi dafa set bu daal di wax ne kii su ko defut man du ma ko def wala kale su defut li man du ma ko def doon na loo xam ne we need to work on it.
What I learned is that we should do our programs on time, aired on time, and also we should be following up our program, our projects.
My name is Tijan Baye. I've learned that any institution there should be bureaucracy in nature, and then also I've learned that in anything you are doing there should be patient. If you are patient, everything is possible in life.
I've learned that we respect each other.
I have learned that like we should not call someone to meet. Let us meet. Come bagasi then they this camera ak li nga wara ci tripod ak sa camera nga call nit nga ne ko ne kañ ñu meet fene loolu dafa dis torop
musu jini take away message. Closing remarks. Do I even have a closing remarks? Yes, thank you guys for attending today's meeting and for sharing your opinion and your challenges as well. Like a lot of us have said, niti nekuñ bena mol manke kiwinti. Kuneka ya ham fo joge with different backgrounds, you know. So we have to be able to cope with one another and be each other's keeper. I said, "Kolisuna hare daret nekuna I am bad or something, you know. Probably in one way or the other, don't come and understand and stuff. But she is also someone who is very understanding, and I guess everyone also is that type of a person. So let us try and do our shows. People like Aissatou Koli, people like Maimuna Jaju, you know. because consistency is very important, like Mr. Youth and the rest will always say. And probably you guys have had in several occasions, like they are looking for a line scene and stuff. So before you run for a TV, you must have your shows that are always consistent and also, you know, portraying stories that are worth of listening and you know, watching. So it's also important for us to double up our efforts. We do more research because it's important. There is no way you go out there on the field, you know, you said that you are interviewing people and then you come up with stories, you don't even have the background knowledge of what the story is all about. So it's also important. And it's not only about, you know, some of us might be good at writing as well, like I'll always emphasize. We've seen other media houses, they're more into like writing 3, 4, 5, 6 paragraphs, so they good. So if we also have that, even our vox pops that we are doing, we can still extract stories from what people say and then you post society, that they your ratings and everything. So it's also important if you are so the whole mic see and talking, we also hold our pens and writing as well. So I think it's important. So thank you for coming and see you all on Friday. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sonic's Money Transfer is back again with a massive offer for its customers this Tobaski. Get ready to win one of 5 rams or one of 5 bags of 50-kilogram rice, or become one of the 10 lucky winners of $1,000 worth of cash power, or one of the 100 lucky winners of $100 credit top-up. Yes! From now till the 16th of July 2021, send money to family and friends in the Gambia from anywhere this Tobaski with Supersonic's Money Transfer and get the chance to win one of 5 rams or one of 5 bags of 50-kilogram rice, or become one of the 10 lucky winners of $1,000 worth of cash power, or one of the 100 lucky winners of $100 credit top-up. Enjoy our safe and instant money transfer service with the lowest fee, highest rate and largest payout network in the Gambia. Hurry now and be one of the many winners in this special Tobaski promo from Supersonic's Money Transfer. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonic's Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. Supersonics.
الفتنة أشد من القتل ولا تقاتلوهم عند المسجد الحرام حتى يقاتلوكم فيه فإن قاتلوكم
Sande nyita momento muso ni kew fututa muso be Gambia kew be tuabulu nyilla futu nya santa no se wonde muso ya la nata luta ala private part wala ala luta nata kia kimai wala na eta video call fa mo jamaa ko kontale bare aya kia kimale mafo ala kambano wala kotem dino e mune fo nyikusi fato
yalo wote konnano serewo e wolle londi molo nyen dara silo men nimmuso be America ite be Gambia ko fula le beje kato be ke muso eta o kato be ke teta
muso ni kew be nyukan muso bala period kew na lafta na Islam way ni ko
ila alayhi salatu wassalam ako momo tata jibe laya ay kuno ay memfo ilata surtout men jino lukaku fulan jango ila musobe kuro kono tata ina yela ako fakadi kafara bima unzila ala Muhammad wamari kafiriyata kitabu male alebe nyindi kila kabe wala plano
muso ko aning akema ye problem also because akema la tare pour ayala private party ka susu wae wala kewo ko ala muso la fita afanaya susu bari kewo nyin kay ko ndebes ala to fola da men nan kadwa da men na ntete o dum la muso la private party bari dino e munafo nyito
bunda to akoyenne ko wolumu ulolula daji koleti anin beyawan.
والفتنة أشد من القتل ولا تقاتلوهم عند المسجد الحرام